Hey Hollywood Lifers, it's Chloe here, and we have a very special guest in our New York office today. Her name is Charlotte, and she's from London, and she's this amazing mixologist. And you know, Charlotte and I were talking, and we wanted to give you guys some great drink ideas. So I'm sure that a lot of you guys out there have seen our drink posts. We just did a really fun one the other week, but we want to show you guys how to make these fun drinks at home. So Charlotte, take it away.
Cool. Well, thank you for having me,
No
Chloe.
problem. Thank you for coming.
What I thought I'd start with is something called a kajperoska, which
Okay.
once you master
How
how
do
to
you
say
say
it,
it? Okay.
kajperoska.
Kajperoska.
It's a great drink. The best part about this drink is it's a vodka-based, and you can add in your own fruit. So different times of year, you can switch it up. If it's the holidays, you can put in something that's really in season. So we start off with some lime wedges. So I'm just going to put a couple in here, squeeze them as I go. And it's kind of best to use fresh citrus because it really just gives that drink a nice pop.
So lime wedges. We need
Yeah,
lime wedges.
chop those up, pop them in. And then we're going to add some simple syrup, which as you can see, it's clear. It's simply sugar and water.
So you can buy the simple syrup ready-made, or you make it yourself?
You can buy it, but it's really simple to make at home. Just
How do you make?
1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of water. Just stir it until it dissolves, and then you're ready to go. And it's
Okay.
a fun way to add sugar and sweetness to a cocktail.
Yeah.
Then you take your muddler, which is an essential tool to have, and you just press down. What we're doing is we're crushing the limes and the sugar together.
Okay.
So you do that a couple of times, and then this is where you get to add in your fruit. Now, today I brought along some raspberries, blackberries, fresh pineapple, some grapes. I don't know if you have a favorite that you'd like me to mix in there for you today.
I love all fruit, but maybe raspberries?
Okay.
Okay.
So literally, these ones are nice and healthy. Look at the size of those. So we'll just add in perhaps 3 or 4 of those. And since raspberries are so soft, it'll just take another couple of presses down.
And that's called the mudlow.
Yes.
Okay, so you need to get mudlow. Okay.
Yes, and the nice wooden ones are best.
Okay.
So now we have to add in our spirits. So we're going to use stolichnaya, just classic Great Russian vodka for this one.
Love that.
Yes.
Only for 21 though, BFFs.
And we'll add in a couple of ounces of that. And then the fun part here, where you might want to help me, is we're going to shake it up. So we fill in our mixing glass. That's what we call this right here with ice. Okay. Put it right up to the top. And then with our tin, we just seal it nice and firmly so that it doesn't come up stuck. And then what we're looking for is a nice shaking motion, like that. You want to rock it back and forth, shaking it up. Do you want to give that a try?
Sure.
It's nice and tight, don't worry.
Okay.
So just hold on tight and back and forth as hard as you can. There you go, you can hear it.
This is like my workout right here.
Yes,
Okay,
it is.
so how many times do you have to do that?
Let me just give it a, get my workout in, a couple more shakes. And then the fun part about this drink is you want to use all that fresh fruit.
Okay.
So you can just pour it straight into your glass. You see that color that's natural from the raspberries?
Oh, right. Oh.
So you get a nice bright drink for the holidays.
Right.
Purely natural, all the fruit. And then if you want to give it a little taste test.
Sure. So, and this is supposed to be sweet, or what should I be expecting?
This cocktail is supposed to be balanced. So you have the natural sweetness from the fruit. You have that bright lime that keeps it fresh, nice and crisp.
This is
And
really
the vodka
good.
is just so
You
smooth
can't
by
really
itself.
taste the vodka at all, which is a good thing. So
It's in there.
wonderful.
So that's an easy one. And again, the fun thing is you can switch it up with different fruits and spices depending on the season, depending what you have at home.
So if you were to do the grape, what color would it turn out to be?
The grape would be a little softer, like a delicate kind of.
And the
violet
pineapple
purple.
clear, or
Pineapple would come, give a little nice yellow hue,
okay.
which with the lime is a nice contrast.
Wonderful. Okay, so
Yes.
these are perfect for Thanksgiving. These are some things that you can whip up really
Sure.
fast.
Yes.
So, you know, Thanksgiving Day, you have your big spread, but you don't know what drinks that go great. Now, are these more kind of dessert cocktails, or are these things that you can have with your meal?
I think you can have these before your meal. It's
Okay.
a nice thing to kind of open up with. And the fun thing is you could put out a spread like this and invite your guests to choose their own fruits and even make them themselves. That way you're not waiting on them hand and foot. You can join in
Right.
the party too.
Okay,
Make
well,
it
good.
interactive.
So, yeah, very interactive. Okay,
Yes.
great. Okay, so, and this one was called the
Kajperoska.
Kajperoska. Okay, so maybe we'll come up with an easier name to
There
say.
you go.
Okay.
So I have another drink to show you, which
Okay.
is really my drink for the holidays this year.
Okay, wonderful.
And so I'm just going to set this aside and we'll start from scratch. And this is a cocktail that I'm going to use, and I call it the Wild Cherry Kiss.
Right.
And it's a fun, flirtatious cocktail for the holidays. We're going to actually use some champagne, some rosé champagne. So it's a special.
Love rosé. This is very
cocktail.
special drink and perfect for the holidays.
We go. So I'm actually going to start out with something kind of unusual when it comes to cocktails. I'm going to use some cherry jam or preserves.
Okay.
Okay.
And is there a certain type or brand that you should get?
I like this little brand. It's like a French Bon Maman brand. It's
Okay.
just a nice sort of natural sweetness. But anything with a good cherry flavour, so you just add in a couple of bar spoons. And I know you might be thinking it's an unusual thing to do for a cocktail, but it really gives a beautiful flavour. So you can trust me on that one.
Okay, wonderful. And so just a few scoops of the jam.
Yeah, just a
Okay.
couple of bar spoons there, a couple of teaspoons that you have at home.
Okay.
Then I'm going to add in the Stoli wild cherry, which is actually brand new for this season, so it makes total sense with the cherry flavour. And we're going to add in an ounce of that. This just has a nice sort of dark cherry natural flavour. And then for the citrus, because every cocktail needs a little sweetness, which comes in the jam, and then some citrus.
Right.
So we're going to add in some freshly squeezed lemon. And this is another great way to add fresh citrus juice to your cocktails at home.
Okay.
You can pick up one of these hand squeezers from somewhere like Whole Foods, Bed Bath & Beyond, you know, the stores that are really
I
easy.
need to get one of those. I don't have one. Okay.
Well, I'll leave this one with you.
Okay,
So,
wonderful.
and what you want to do is cut your citrus in half, put this side face down,
Okay.
and then it's really simple. Do you want to do this for me?
I'll let you do it.
Okay.
You seem to be the expert.
So it's very simple. You can do this at home easily. You just press down, and you can see that that juice just comes straight out, nice and crisp. And
Oh,
again,
wow.
that's a good workout for you.
Yeah, it is.
So what we do is there's two parts to this drink. So we're going to shake this up real quick.
And fill it with ice all the way to the top, always.
You know, one of the reasons that we shake a cocktail is to cool down the ingredients. So there's no point just filling up your shaker half full with ice. You really need to pack it full. And then you can give it a nice, strong, quick shake. And then this is the fun part. So you can take a nice, elegant champagne flute here.
Very elegant.
So you see what I mean for the
Yes.
holidays? Special occasion, you get all dressed up, you want something just as pretty.
Oh,
to
what a
drink
pretty
from.
color.
So this pretty color here, and this is basically the base of your drink. It's almost like a Bellini, where you have a base, and then we're going to fill that with a rosé champagne.
Oh,
And
okay.
you can use a regular sparkling wine, but again, make it a little bit prettier, a
Yes.
bit more fun, use rosé. So we're going to top this cocktail with the rosé champagne. You just need a steady hand. Do this nice and slowly. The reaction there is a little bit with the jam, you know, the fresh fruit.
To do it very slowly. I never knew that. Okay, so you're supposed to pour it.
You just need a controlled hand. So do this at the beginning of your party when you're still in control of it.
Yes, at the beginning. So this looks like the tougher drink to make. So
Just need a careful hand. And here's one little secret that I'll show you for any great cocktail. It's an easy twist. You take a fresh lemon, lime, or even an orange. I'll use a lemon in this case. And you just want to cut off a lemon zest or a lemon twist, which we've all heard of when we were a college bartender, right?
Right,
Lemon twist.
right.
What you were doing here is you're taking a piece of the peel of the citrus, which is where all the essential oils are.
Okay.
And the oils are the beautiful aromatics of the citrus. So we take those between our two hands here on the top of the cocktail, and we're just going to snap the twist like so. Could you hear that little fizz?
Yeah, I heard it.
Those are the oils that spread on top of the cocktail, so that when you finally approach the cocktail to give it a little sip, you get a beautiful citrus buzz.
Wonderful. Okay, and so this one is called, once again,
I call this the Wild Cherry Kiss.
Wild Cherry Kiss. Let's see.
Especially for the holidays with a little bit of sparkling wine.
I love it. Oh my gosh, I think this is my favorite.
It looks very pretty.
I think I like this one more than that one, but I love them both. But this is my favorite. Wonderful. Well, this is wonderful. Well, you know, they're not that hard to make. If we saw that each of these drinks only took just under 2-3 minutes to make.
As
So
long as you have the
as
right
long as you
tools.
have the right tools.
Yeah.
So just to recap, what are the 3 or 4 most important items that you need before the ingredients?
The first thing you really need is what we call the shaker, and it comprises of 2 parts. You have the tin here and the glass.
Okay, so the shaker is in the glass.
The 2
What
part
type
shaker.
of a glass? Does it matter?
This is really just a pint glass. So
Okay.
the kind of pint glass that your boyfriend might drink his beer from.
Right.
It's the same shape and
So a
size.
shaker and a pint glass.
Yes. Then you would need the muddler to use fresh ingredients in your cocktails because it really makes a beautiful difference. in
Okay.
taste.
Wonderful.
So a wooden muddler like this is ideal.
And you can get that at like a Williams Sonoma or
a
maybe
Solid
even
Hub.
okay,
Yeah.
and maybe even a Target. So definitely
Sure.
Okay.
And then it's also not unwise to have some kind of measuring device.
Right.
If you're going to,
That's important.
It is, just to keep things in control, keep
Right.
things nice and balanced. You do the same if you were cooking or baking.
Right.
So with cocktails as well, this is what we call a jigger. You can get a small measuring cup.
Okay.
It's just so you keep your proportions in check.
So a jigger, so that's the third item
Yeah.
that we need. And then we probably need this little bad boy right here.
Oh yes, of course, yeah, for fresh citrus juice, yeah. And again, it's very accessible to buy.
And what would you call this? Just a lemon?
A hand lime or lemon squeeze.
Okay, okay, wonderful. And then where can you get these items? At any liquor store?
So the stoli range, stolichnaya, is probably the go-to Russian vodka,
Right.
traditional style. So you'll find that in every liquor store.
Okay.
And then the exciting new flavors like the wild cherry, you'll find in some of the higher end liquor stores around the city.
Is there any certain website that you think that maybe our readers should go to get these items?
Well,
or
stoli.com, you'll have lots of fabulous cocktail recipes in
Okay.
addition to these two. But in the city, places like Astor Wines, Union Wines will stock them too.
Okay, wonderful. All right, well listen, Charlotte, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we're going to be having Charlotte back at our Hollywood Life offices in New York many more times over the holidays to show you guys easy, fun, and classy drinks for your holiday season. So thank you again
Thank
for
you for
coming.
having me.
Bye guys.